Awesome. I'm here with the amazing Henna. She's just recently completed the Born to Love Life, Heal and Empower Your Money story. So we're just catching up with her today and getting to learn about how her journey was for her. How are you doing today, Henna?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Yeah, how are you?
Yeah, good, thanks. Yeah, wonderful. Cool. Just to dive straight into it. The first question, can you share a bit about your experience before starting the Heal and Empower Your Money story course with us, and what were some of the challenges or frustrations you were facing at that time, and where are you at right now?
So I feel like I just have to quickly backtrack to when I started the first pelvic bowl journey. Basically, the income stream that I previously had was cut off, and it became very clear that that was no longer in alignment for me. But I wasn't in a place or position to replace it, and I went through some instability and challenge. And then a business opportunity came through, and I knew that that was in alignment, but I became more aware of just how much stuff I had in my subconscious and, my whole being that needed to be cleared and resolved in order to go from completely broke, like rock bottom, basically being so used to scarcity, even though it's not what I wanted, to actually living a life of abundance in every way, financial included. So yeah, I knew that Born to Love Life was going to be really powerful for me, and it was. And I feel like it'll take me a bit more time to integrate fully. But I haven't come across anything else that works with, instead of just subconscious beliefs and mindset and kind of like, yeah, just strategy and kind of like push forward. I haven't found anything else that works with specifically the organs and also the other things that we did. And I think the organ whole part of it was probably my favorite bit because, yeah, I could really feel just how much stuff was held there. And it was quite amazing to kind of, one organ might feel like, oh, yeah, I can look in there, I can see this, and other organs are like, whoa, like you spoke about, like it's so much avoidance. And I had some really, really deep shifts with that work. Um, so yeah, it was incredible. And like I said, I feel like it's going to take some time to integrate, but I feel a lot clearer, a lot lighter, a lot more confident in myself and my truth and who I am. And I feel like my my soul is a lot more connected with my path forward for finances. So it feels like instead of my spirituality and money having to be separate, it feels like all of my values and my soul and all of the spiritual stuff can like fully come through to create the financial wealth that I desire and want to help other people create as well.
Wow.
So yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that's really, really profound. So happy for you. So to sum it up, would it be fair to say like before the course there was a disconnection maybe between like your soul and your values, and then money and spirituality, and right now all of that has come together as one? Would that be a quick
Yeah.
summing it up, or?
Yeah. There's lots of different elements to it, but yeah, it felt like there wasn't a way before. It felt like there wasn't a way for me to make abundant income from living my purpose. And now, even though I wanted to, and now it feels like it's all at my fingertips and it's all happening and it's destined and it's easy, even though it still takes work and time and it's going to, I'm going to keep evolving. It's like people, I'm talking to so many different people and all the connections are just happening as a result of the work that I've done. So, yeah.
Amazing. And what do you feel this new belief and mindset and internal alignment is going to give you now moving forward?
Um, it feels like it's like opened the floodgates in the best in the best way possible. It feels like yeah, there's still things I'm gonna need to work on and will continue to, but it kind of feels like all of the big things that were really weighing me down and really holding me back just really aren't there anymore, or they're a lot less. And so it's like, okay, it feels like life's given me the green light. And it's like I'm just getting constant inspiration and guidance about what to do, how to do it every day, what to share, who to talk to. Like and I'm not so overwhelmed by the big picture, feeling like I'm here and the goal is all the way over there and I don't know how to get there, because I feel like I'm being guided every day with what to do. I'm not sure if I answered that.
No, yeah, great. It's great. I'm really enjoying hearing your transformation. Obviously, we lead the group as a group, and yeah, it's really wonderful to hear people, post the journey. So that's, yeah, just really very happy for you, basically. And during the 4 weeks, so question two, during the 4 weeks of the course, what was some of the key insights or breakthrough moments that you experienced? Maybe you did mention the organs. I'm not sure if you can recall any of the specific things, but that might be something you wanted to chat into. Maybe give the listeners a little bit more of a nuance. But I mean, if there's something else there around the 4 weeks that was a powerful moment for you that you'd like to share, then feel free to go into that too.
Okay. God, there's just so many parts. There are a lot of things that you said that I wrote down, and one thing that stood out to me was that the Tao sees our organs like our inner child, and that working with the organs is like reparenting our inner child. And I've done different types of work with my inner child, and I know a lot of people who have, but haven't come across this part, and it just feels like such a missing link. Like a lot of people know that our gut is like our second or our first brain and all of the things, but no one really, or not many people, know how much is held there, and yeah, how much it really is like reparenting, which isn't easy. Just like when a child is screaming in front of you, it's not always easy to be present for them and the mess of it all and what they need, but when you do it, it's really worth it.
Yeah, wow, that's actually really, really powerful, because it's often true that people talk about, say, reparenting or different things like that. Like they throw around the word as if the just the language is enough, but with the Taoist practice, it's like for us, it's like the language isn't enough. There's a specific place where that's the seed of the energy, and we're working directly with that. So there's a place that energy can be nurtured and directed, which I think brings people into their body and into a like it gives them an embodied reference point that's different. I'm just reflecting on what you said there, because it's quite powerful, and I sometimes we get caught up in just saying like buzzwords, but it's like, well, wait up, what beyond the buzzword, is there like a formula or a practice, or is there something? So yeah, I just like that distinction of your sharing. Yeah. Okay, so next question. How did the course content resonate with you personally? And were there any particular modules or exercises that were significant impact on your mindset or behaviors towards money?
Yeah, so I'm just flipping through some of my notes. I found the 6 logical levels of change really powerful, particularly when we were on the call live. I didn't finish it all and I went back to it, and I found it hard to do it on my own. But when we were in the kind of collective field, so much came through, and I found it interesting that a lot of people were sort of stuck on the level 6 that we start with: purpose, spirituality, and connectedness, your vision. And for me, it was like, whom do I serve? What purpose? Like all of this came through. What do I feel towards it? What is the current of my life? Like it all just came through, and that really resonated with me to work with that. And then with my identity, who am I? Yeah, and do I reflect that in the way that I live? And then seeing the gaps that are there, and then working to the bottom. I found that really powerful. So I look forward to exploring that more.
Yeah, nice one. Alrighty, fantastic. So next question, can you describe any tangible changes you've noticed in your financial life since completing this course? This could include like changes in mindsets or habits, or even specific financial outcomes, as we know that, often the changes we make today, we see the results like a week, 1 month, 6 months, a year, or a decade down the line.
Yeah, I feel a lot less mental, emotional, energetic baggage around talking about money, and I feel a lot clearer about my truth. So even when I had someone in my family yelling at me, telling me that I should just work harder and just work for minimum wage and respect my old boss, I was able to listen to that without feeling triggered, because I know that that's not my truth, and I know that I now feel worthy of receiving more than minimum wage, and being able to give my gifts and receive abundance for that. And yeah, and also, yeah, when I've had to talk about rates and money for my nannying jobs, I can feel other people's restrictions, like the mums that I'm working for, and I'm less triggered by it. And I feel like I can kind of, it feels like a lot shifted for me on the heart level with all the nagongs, with all the questions like, how can I, come from a place of compassion, or, those heart energies when it comes to finances. And I feel like that shifted a lot for me, enabled, and on the throat level, all levels, but particularly there, to be able to talk about money and just speak a lot more clearly and more confidently and know my worth. And I also feel heaps more grateful just for the money that does come in, even when it's still just kind of small amounts. I know it's going to keep expanding hugely, but I'm really grateful. Whereas before it was a lot of fear.
Amazing. Yeah, I love it. Awesome. And looking back, what do you think sets this course apart from other similar programs that you may have tried in the past?
Good question. I feel like I said, working with the organs again is a huge part of it. And I think just the integration of the embodied I Ching and how it works on every level of our being, with the Neigong and everything, working on the physical, mental, emotional, all the levels, and just how integrated it is, I guess, just working with like the ancient practices and philosophies, and also all the other things that you've included from other people and different things, different tools that just work really well together as like a wholesome kind of package that's relevant for like current modern Western life now. If that makes sense.
Beautiful. Yeah, thanks for sharing. And finally, final question. If you could sum up your overall experience with the Heal and Empower Your Money story course in just a few words or sentences, what would you say to someone who's listening?
I could sum it up in a few words. If you feel, I don't know if this is summing it up, but it feels like a message. It's like, if you feel an aversion to it, but you also feel called, listen to the calling and notice the aversion. Because I think a lot of people will feel curious, but be like, oh, no, that's not for me. And I think a lot of that is probably because we have so much held in our unconscious and in our organs, and it's not comfortable and it's not easy to go there, but it's so worth it. And yeah, Ryan and Crystal really hold the container really well, and you have everything that you need to go there, and it's so worth it, and it's so empowering to be able to do the practices on your own and feel the difference. So yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you, Anna. Is there anything else you'd like to add? That was great.
No, I don't think so. There's just, it's value packed. So I highly, highly recommend it.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you. Awesome. Well, I look forward to seeing you again, and thanks for your time today.
No worries. Thank you.